So there, folks, welcome back to Towns with Charon and Velerious.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Velerious. Unpaused. There we go. Right, let's get some fucking towns done. Roofing is in progress.
It is.
It is in progress. They have some flowers.
We were going to do the road.
Once this is done, we move on to doing the road.
Okay.
They are doing a little bit of heads on spikes work
Yes.
at the moment, but that's fine. We can leave them doing that, and then hopefully they'll do the thing. So, I suppose I should fill you in, because you've been at uni all day, but I've been into work. And I haven't seen you to tell you this, but I got a bit of an update on the whole work situation. Mm-hmm. On the last episode of Towns, I said, basically, in 2 weeks' time, I'm supposed to be off work for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for this holiday since February. It was originally in June, and I had to cancel because we were short-staffed. And the idea was I was going to spend these 3 weeks making a shitload of content for both channels and, getting all thumbnails sorted and just, completely fucking blitzing YouTube.
Yeah.
And then we got a phone call after we filmed that episode of Towns from my boss, who says, I've sold the business.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was a bit awkward. And obviously, he didn't have much details to give me until today. I went in, I was supposed to be meeting with the new boss, and I was going to have a chat with him and make sure I was still okay for these 3 weeks off, basically. And he didn't show up.
Oh.
Yeah, so my old boss basically said, as far as it stands, the business hands over on Thursday, okay? Yeah. So he'll be paying me everything I've worked up till Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay? And any outstanding holiday pay for the year, which is my 3 weeks.
Yeah.
But that means the new guy is not obliged to give me any time off, because I've been paid. I've received my holiday allowance for the year, essentially. But obviously, it's not about the money. I want the fucking time. That is what I want. Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't give a toss about the money. So, basically, I was going to have a word with the guy, but he didn't turn up. So now I've got to wait till... I'm hoping he's going to be there on Thursday.
Yeah.
And basically, my plan is to say to him, look, at the end of the day, I understand what it's like for him coming in, taking over the business and, having to deal with all this bullshit. Obviously, I don't want him to pay me anything for those 3 weeks. If I'm being paid by my original boss, I don't need to get paid again. I'm not that ridiculous.
Yeah.
So I'm going to see if he'll let me take it as unpaid leave. Yeah. Because I'll explain to him it's the break I want, it's the time. And if he's not okay with that, I'm going to say to him, well, look, okay, what if I knock off the last week and just take 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
If he's not okay,
if he's not okay with that, I'm basically leaving my job.
If he's not okay, that you say 1 week. If he's not okay, that okay, 2 days.
Because the thing is, I'm exhausted. I've been busting my bollocks off at work. I've been busting my bollocks off doing all the YouTube stuff. I've not had any time to myself at all. I'm fucked. I need a break. Well. February was the last time I had any time off. I've cancelled this holiday twice already this year. If he's not willing to sort of give me 2 weeks unpaid, then I'm going to tell him I'm not staying on.
Out of interest, is there any red flowers for a start?
Yes, there is.
Excellent.
It's just the spikes, heads on spikes that's taking some. They're filling it in at the moment.
Okay.
So I don't know yet whether I'm going to be staying on working for this guy or whether I'm going to be handing in my notice and leaving.
Well, now, hopefully,
Well, if all goes well, I mean, I'm sure he's going to be a reasonable guy, and I'm pretty sure I can say, I mean, why would he not want to give me 2 weeks unpaid? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a good gesture of goodwill for him, and I will fucking work my ass off for the time up until then, and obviously when I come back after then.
Yeah.
And I'll obviously volunteer to do some extra hours leading up to that to help him, because obviously that's the time when he's going to need me the most to learn, all the stuff, the little nuances of the business, as it were.
Yeah.
But yeah, I still don't know. I don't know exactly what's going on. So, I mean, if everything goes to plan, I will still get the time off, and my job will continue as normal, and everything will just carry on hunky-dory. If, however, he's not willing to give me the time off, then I'll be quitting my job and taking the time off anyway, which means all the plans will still go ahead for YouTube. But after that, I'm going to have to go job hunting until I get new employment. And then once I do get new employment, I've got new employment. So I can't guarantee that certain things will continue. We'll obviously still continue doing YouTube. That's not going to go away.
Yeah. It might become a bit more sporadic with kind of uploads and times we have.
The main channel should not be affected. It should just go ahead as normal. There probably won't be any more derping around until I've settled in at a new job, if that's the case. And for my channel, as I say, if I do have to go job hunting and get a new job, that's probably going to fuck up the solo Minecraft thing that I've been doing, the Charon Craft series.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it could go the other way. It could be a blessing, because whilst I'm job hunting, I mean, I figured if I am unemployed, that first week I'm unemployed, I'm not going to be getting any interviews. I'm going to be doing my CV, sending them out, getting, they won't put, so that I can spend pretty much that whole week doing YouTube stuff. But then after that, I'll be having interviews, different times of day, I'll be back and forth, don't know what's going on.
So you've been making CV, sending into the Yogscast, things like that.
I mean, God, I was always hoping that, because we knew for a while that my boss was going to be selling the business.
Yeah.
He's had it up for sale for about 2 years. But I was hoping by this point we would have reached the point where we could monetize our channel and actually make some cash off it, so that I wouldn't need to... Basically, as long as I'm making more than what the dole would give me, I wouldn't have to worry. But that hasn't happened, that's it. It's been a fucking disaster. And although we do have some very loyal fans who we love very much... It's unfortunately not enough to pay the bills.
Yeah.
By any stretch of the imagination.
It would literally mean that everyone on here would have to keep kind of sharing the videos over and over again. Share them to your friends, on your Facebook, on your Twitters, on everything.
Yeah.
And it would need to be a massive
It's not the case.
within a few weeks, which isn't going to happen.
We never got anywhere near the amount of subscribers I expected to have by this time. I mean, I thought the 2-year mark, I was expecting to have about 1,000 subs by this point.
Yeah.
And we've got 180, which is, and some of those are just like bots and fakes and friends of ours and ourselves.
Subs for subs that you never sub to, but they always sub to you for some reason.
So it's like, I mean, getting a new job has to take priority, basically. If that's the way it's going to go, if I've drawn my notice in, then obviously that has to be priority, getting a new job ASAP, because although I have some savings, it's not going to see me through for very long.
Now, in the other option, we can become sponsored by the man who's buying Charon's shop. So, we fucking love this job!
I mean, hopefully it'll just sort itself out. The guy will give me my break and everything will be fine.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping that's the way.
I mean, hopefully, if he's got any kind of knowledge of staff and things like that, if he knows that you've had no holidays all the way through the year...
Which I haven't done. I've busted my balls.
You should be able to turn around and go, well, okay then, that's fair enough.
Exactly, and as I say, I'm not even asking him to pay me for it. I will take it unpaid, because, my first boss, Derek, has essentially paid me anyway.
Nope, you've dropped his name in now. Now he'll be watching YouTube going, oh my god, these guys know me.
The town is idling.
I'm sure we haven't got enough red flowers.
They're right there.
Maybe it's not enough.
We've definitely got red ink, haven't we?
Go have a look what they're doing. You can have a look on their little things. Maybe they're making, creating item, crying.
They're not making, creating items. They are idling.
Oh, we had stone.
Look at them. Oh!
We had stone.
We had about 300.
0 stone.
What?
Is it next to that thing?
That's flint. Stone?
Yes,
we are out of stone? Oh my god.
That was the reason why we're being held up.
Been a while since that's happened.
And that explains the abrasion on your palm.
That explains the abrasion on your palm. Can you feel it?
Okay, we need to chop down some stone.
God, I love that reference so much.
We're chopping stone.
Where do we want to chop the stone from? How about this section here? This looks nice.
This looks nice and big and juicy. We don't need this anymore. Just cut that out.
Good job you thought about that, actually.
Yep.
There we go.
It did seem like there was something missing.
I know. There obviously had to be a reason why they were idling. It was just a matter of figuring it out. Well done, Vel. Well done indeed.
Good job you noticed the
I thought maybe it was done that thing, where they just ignore the order for some reason.
Yeah.
And you have to relay it. Because it was presumably because we saved and logged off between sessions.
Well, obviously, we were looking at the fact of red flowers are usually the thing that are less than the stone.
Yeah, you would have thought it was the die holding us up, but no, stone. I mean, the reason I didn't think of that is because last time I checked, we had about 300.
Well, obviously, that was way before we even started this roof.
When you think about it, that is quite a lot of blocks of roof. Holy shit.
We've been doing a lot of roofing on there. We did that yellow roof as well.
Yeah.
So
well, the good thing is, because they were idling, that means the meat situation is done. The hauling is done for that. I can't believe they weren't hauling all this shit, though. I mean... the ice.
Yeah, I think the chests are full.
Yeah. The ice chests are full.
And
but there was iron to haul, unless the barrels are full.
The barrel's probably full of iron. We have had a lot of iron and copper.
Maybe. Let's have a quick look at that.
Because we haven't got many barrels for it, have we? Yeah, look.
Yeah.
Oh, except
they
coal.
Are full.
Unless there's no coal, which is a bit odd. Because there is coal barrels.
Yeah, I think we haven't got as many coal mines as we have iron and copper, because we needed more. You don't really need coal. So we only ever set like 1 or 2 mines up. Because the only thing you use coal for is making more mines.
Yeah.
Look, we just got 1 coal mine. So yeah, I sort of don't know how it's going at work. I will have to keep people updated as I find stuff out. So if you watch Towns regularly, you'll probably find out on the next episode of Towns exactly whether I'm still employed or not.
We will see you in the next episode of Towns. Will Charon become unemployed?
I know.
Will Velerious ever stop being a dick?
It's a scary concept, man. Being unemployed again. Because being unemployed is a pain in the ass. And because I will essentially be leaving and not being fired...
Yeah.
I'm probably not entitled to the dole either, so I will have to rely on my savings. So it means I need to get a job ASAP after that. And it's the worst time to get a job, Christmas time, because everyone's looking for work for Christmas.
There's also positive things.
And all the positions are temporary.
You could be a Santa.
But that's only going to see me through for a few months.
But then you can job hunt while you're looking.
Wow.
Be like, I'll be a Santa and then job hunt.
I'm not fat enough to be a Santa.
Well,
and I haven't got a beard.
See, this is
and I'm
the
bald.
good thing. Because you're not fat, they can easily pad you out.
Get me a wig.
And get you wigs. Wigs would look good on you. You won't have hair in the wig.
There is the other thing of the fact that I absolutely fucking hate children. So.
But you are generally like St. Nicholas, an old man who kind of hates children and gives them gifts to make them fuck off.
I don't think he hated children.
Quite clearly he did. They went round to his house and he was like, look, here's a fucking bucket and spade. Fuck off. And they were like, oh my god, Christmas.
But yeah,
like, no.
how fucking typical is it of my life, Hilarious? 2 fucking weeks before my holiday. I mean, the last one, it cancelled. I was due to take this off in June, and literally like 3 days before, my boss made me cancel. And I was like, fuck you so much. I was due 2 weeks off and he cancelled them. And that was pretty bad.
Well, that's been happening throughout this job for ages.
I know, because my last boss was a complete dick, which is why I'm hoping the new guy's a bit better.
You never know. It could turn out that this new guy is really, really good. Or he could be a complete dick. You leave, get a job with someone who is amazing.
Yeah.
Who goes, you know what, you're only entitled to 4 weeks, but hey, have 6.
Well, this is the other thing. I mean, it could be a blessing in disguise, couldn't it? I'm just really gutted that we don't have the fucking viewers. I was really hoping by this point we'd have 1,000 subs and everything would be great because when this happened, we could just switch on the monetization, bring in enough just to cover the cost of the bills, throw ourselves into the YouTube, grow our sub space. It would have been ideal, wouldn't it?
For your 3 weeks, what you'll have to
do is
become a PR rep.
The fucking dreams, if only. But yeah, I mean, some stuff's still going ahead. I've already started recording Town of Salem Week for my channel. That's still happening.
Yeah.
I'm not sacking that off. The Sid Meier's After Earth week might not go ahead.
I mean, obviously as well, depending on the new job, depends on like what time schedules you'll be working.
Because this is the other thing. I mean, like, if the new guy does keep me on, I don't know what sort of hours he wants to keep me on for. Whether it be full time, whether it be part time, whether I'll get more or less work than I usually get.
I mean, technically, you were part time now, weren't you? But you just
I was contract. Well, I wasn't even really contract. It's a 0 hours contract.
Yeah.
But my standard week was 21 hours, but 9 times out of 10 I'd end up working 38 or more. But it meant you never knew what you were working.
Yeah.
I sort of you never know. You get your shifts like literally 2 days before the week starts, and you'd be like, oh great, I've not got 21 hours like I thought I have. I've got 42 and. There goes all the filming schedule out the window. Everything's fucked, which is why, like, now and again, we have to do things like when you were ill and we couldn't do payday.
Yeah.
I had to put Town of Salem out because we didn't have another day that we could film on because I was at work. It's like I went down there today to go see my boss, right? Which was to go see, the new guy. He didn't even turn up. While I'm there, he's gone. Bear in mind today's Monday.
Yeah.
He's gone. Oh, can you work Wednesday morning? I was like, wow, gee, thanks. 2 days. So now I'm working Wednesday morning as well.
It's like, I know you might be fired soon, but the last Wednesday...
Now, luckily, I'd already sort of planned around that, because I know what my boss is like, and he's a twat, so we haven't scheduled film until Friday now.
Yeah.
But good job that we didn't plan anything for Wednesday, because it would have been out the window now. Because that's your day off uni as well. That is a day we would normally do some filming.
Yeah. We probably would have done, like,
But this is why it's so
episodes.
fucking difficult doing this, because it's like... It's so hard scheduling anything when you've got a job like that, where it's like, he used to ring you up in the morning and go, can you come in today? It's like, no, I fucking can't. I've planned shit for today.
But you never know, maybe the new boss won't be an absolute idiot.
Yeah.
I mean, there is always that way. I mean, that shop that you kind of worked for was pretty rubbish, in fairness, under the eyes of the boss that was there.
Yeah, the job itself is pretty cushy. It allows me, it makes me enough money to get by. Plenty of time to do my YouTube stuff. It's nice and close. Do you know what I mean? The people I work with are nice. It's not an incredibly stressful job. The boss is the one that makes it more stressful than it has to be. So I'm hoping it'll be nice and pleasant. The new guy will be a good guy, and we can start off well.
They'll come in and be
That'll
like,
be great.
"Hey, buddy, you want 3 weeks off? Okay, buddy."
That's the thing. It all comes down to diplomacy. I've just got to convince him that it will be worth it'll be worth it to him. For the work he'll get out of me afterwards, it'll be worth it.
You're going to be like,
to give me that time off.
I'd like these 3 weeks off, and I've drawn a pie chart here showing the amount of hours of relaxation versus the amount of hours I'll actually work. If you look at Exhibit A, I would work half as well if I didn't have these 3 weeks off.
The point is, he does sort of need us. That's the
Yeah.
thing. He's going to struggle without me, so he's not going to want me to just fucking walk out completely. But I don't want to use it as an ultimatum. I don't want to be that guy going, look, give me an offer, I'll fucking walk out. You know what I mean?
Will you also
that's
get
not
the
the
Chav
case.
accent?
Yeah.
Look here, mate. Fucking give me these 3 weeks off.
You know,
I'll fucking hit you
essentially that is what I'm saying. But you know, I want to try and find a sort of nicer way to put that across.
Be nice and diplomatic about it.
Yeah.
Look here, good sir. If you sit down and have some tea, I think you'll see
Exactly.
quite well.
I wanted
that I should have these 3 weeks off.
I wanted to meet me halfway on it. You know.
If you can meet me halfway, possibly 1.5 weeks.
No, I want the whole 3 weeks if I can, but I'll settle for 2. Because, as I say, I've already started filming for the Town of Salem week, so I can rejigify it all a bit, and I could probably still squeeze everything in.
Yes.
It just means I won't really get a fucking break, because I'll be doing YouTube shit the whole time. Sorry, not YouTube shit, guys. I enjoy doing it. It's not like...
Has he salted you?
It's not like I don't enjoy doing it, it just does take a lot of time up. It's very enjoyable.
Now I just got to remove the scaffolding.
I fucking love doing it. That's why I'm putting out so much Minecraft content at the moment, because I'm really buzzing. Right, let's get scaffolding down.
The thing is with YouTube is it is a lot of work.
It can be.
And considering, like, a lot of people say Let's Players and such have it quite easy, it still is a marginal amount of work.
Oh, yeah.
You're looking at possibly maybe 6 to 7 hours in order to make one single video.
Exactly.
And it's like, if you're doing that for 3 channels like we are,
Yeah.
you have to eventually start splitting a lot of the workload between you so that you can work
Exactly,
around.
because I'm essentially
your
running
hours as
2
well.
channels as well as having a job as well.
Yeah.
And it's like, fucking hell, it's a nightmare sometimes.
On the plus side, at least you're not at university, so every night you come back, you're like, oh dear, I haven't done any university work again.
But the problem with that is I never know. Like, I never know, like, you know, you go to bed and for all I know, next thing in the morning, and we've got a big schedule planned and the boss rings us up and drags us in. I mean, Christ, he's sent someone around my house before to try and find me, hasn't he? Because he rang and I wasn't in, so he sent somebody round.
You were hid behind the sofa going, go away,
Yeah,
piss off.
and that was literally, I started at 5 a.m, right?
Yeah.
Got home at it's about 3:30,
Yeah.
I think. Sat down with you, didn't I? And we were just chilling out, and then fucking phone goes. I'm like, I'm not answering that. I'm not fucking answering it. And then, like, later on, like, about 20 minutes after that, someone knocked on the door, and I'm like, oh, I'm not answering that either, so we hid. And then we waited a little bit, and I was like, oh, I'm going to have to fucking ring him. So I rang him, and he was like, oh, can you come back to work and work till 10 o'clock tonight? It's like, wow, really? Dick move, man. Not even had anything to eat yet, and he wants me back in. I started at 5 a.m. that morning. That's what that guy was like to work for,
Start
basically.
at 5 a.m. till 3 p.m. Send someone around to your house to get you back till 10 p.m.
The kind of guy who just expects you to work 15-hour shift for no fucking reason other than to help him out because he can't fucking plan anything properly.
The meat is stacking up again.
The only reason he ever had to fucking call us in all the time like that is because he wouldn't hire enough staff.
Yeah.
But it's a business that needs, I would say, 6 or 7 staff to run and has 5 staff.
Yeah.
Because he don't like paying people money.
But this is the thing about the new guy. The new guy might come in and go, well, actually, I've got a few people I want to bring into this, but not 6 or 5 or whatever. And it looks like it's not been doing very well.
Look at that. Look at that. Scaffolding's down.
And the roof is done.
It's done. Necromancy Row, finished.
It's actually pretty beautiful.
Oh my god.
It actually looks pretty nice.
It does look really nice, doesn't it? No, that scaffolding's gone.
That stone on the bone doors looks very nice as well. Although I wish you could
I'm
fix
happy
the
with
grass
that.
blocks under the doors.
Yeah.
That is so annoying.
I mean, you can destroy the doors, dig the block out, and try and replace it with something else, but I don't know how well that works.
When you put down a floor, like a carpenter's floor and a room floor, can't you just put it under the door?
I don't think so. We could try it, but I don't think it lets you do
Pick
that.
an empty room. Somewhere in the
This one's empty.
Okay.
Ismay's old room.
Try and put the
How
zones.
don't you have to expand personal
there you go.
room?
Click there.
No, don't do it. Look.
Can you expand it inwards? So like click there and then drag up 3 squares and then leave it like that.
Well, no, it's just not expanding it.
There you
Oh,
go. Ta-da!
Oh, you have to expand it out.
But
I
no,
thought
that's a new room.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's now a new room.
it's not.
Cancel that room. It's the things lighter in it.
No, but look.
Road. Oh. Oh.
I'll tell you what that is. It's light coming in under the door.
That is derpy.
Yeah, you get it on all of them. Oh god, I could do that, but it's going to take a while, and we're coming up for time, so that's something for next episode. I'm not sure if I like it though.
Well, either that or we put
it
something else there, another zone.
It doesn't look too bad near the road. I don't think you can because there's minimum sizes for the zones.
I was going to say, can't we zone under the road? Because you won't see it under the road.
I don't think you can put road on a zone. We'd have to test that out. We'll mess around with it. Let's get this road built first. That's the thing we want to do.
Well, in the order.
But, well, it's something for next episode, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let me get Blue Road. And if I just bring it up as far as that meat for now, because they've already started putting meat down. Oh yeah, I need to use shift. We'll get the order in for that. That bit at least.
And then we'll probably have to think about
and I'll
getting more
also... Shall I harvest blue flowers? I might as well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because we are going to
Put an
need
order for
them,
it.
definite.
Just so we don't
Put the order in for that.
Done.
And that is it. So there was the work drama anyway, which I'll keep you guys updated on next week. Watch this space. And we'll see you next time. If you want to say bye-bye?
Bye-bye.
See you later, guys.